What's up, guys? It's another beautiful day here in the lovely state of Michigan. It is actually sunny for once and not horribly cold. It is 43 degrees outside, but to us Michiganders, it's like 70. So I'll take it for what it is. Got the window down in the back. Gonna roll like that all the way to work for the first time this year. Love it. Had baseball on the radio on the way to work the other day, spring training. That's kind of how I gauge when like summer's really here or really coming. Is as soon as I start hearing spring training baseball, it's about that time. It's about that time. But for Miscellaneous Monday today, we are just gonna kind of keep it short. Two reasons. A, I didn't really think of anything to talk about today. I've been remodeling part of my house, so I've just been like uber busy. And for two, I have about 7% battery life left before it dies. So we're going to try to get something in today, but it's not going to be like overly in depth. But the thing I want to talk about today, just because it's something that I've had to really start thinking about, is financing versus just buying outright. Okay. Now, when I was working at one of my previous jobs, I worked with a guy, he always used to tell me the same thing. If you can't pay for it in cash, you don't need it. I really get that sentiment. I really do. I understand that, you should just save up the money and just buy it outright. And then you get people that tell you, oh no, you need to finance stuff because then it helps your credit, so on and so forth. But that's where it's kind of redundant, because if you're financing to build your credit, you only need credit to finance. So if you're just paying for everything in cash, you don't need credit. So that's why I never really understood that argument. And besides, from my experience, I have, obviously my truck, I have my wife's van, they're financed and I pay payments on those. I also have my house and like student loans and stuff. My credit is my credit cards. My credit card balance increased a couple months ago by $7. It didn't go over its balance by $7. It just went up by $7 because I bought something that was just over $7 with my credit card, which I hardly ever use. And so the increase was $7, and I dropped 22 points on my credit score. 22 points. And this is why I'll never understand credit, because I know how much money I made last year, and it was a lot. It was a lot of money. But when it comes to my credit cards, I only have $800 of the limit, and I did that on purpose because I want to make sure that even I realize that it's just emergency money. I can't go buying all new furniture or anything with it because I don't have the balance. It's kind of like me saving myself from myself, and it's difficult, but it can be done. The thing is now we're gonna start getting into all the toys I want to buy. I want a quad. I want a new motorcycle. I'm pretty sure I'm getting my new camper this year. Which I have already picked out, already priced out, all that's all set. I'm just waiting for my truck to get here because I need my new truck. When I bought this truck, I just bought it and forgot that when they do tow ratings for vehicles, they do it at a specific configuration. So my configuration that I have for my truck only tows like 8,300 pounds. And I could get my new trailer and tow it with this, but my new trailer is 6,700 pounds. And then obviously we're gonna pull our clothes in it, all our stuff in it, and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna wanna put stuff in the bed of the truck. So I'm getting right about there what it's supposed to be maxed out at. I don't want the truck working that hard. That, and I didn't get the trailer brake or anything in this one because I really wasn't thinking about it at the time. I needed a new vehicle and I knew I needed a truck, and that's it. I got the tow package and that was it. So we got the new truck coming. I mean, that's obviously another thing. I'm not paying cash for a brand new truck. You know, I'm not paying cash for a $65,000 vehicle. Like, that just isn't going to happen. I mean, if I had the money, I would. But, yeah, I made a lot of money last year. I make that kind of money. We'll see. You know, the truck, obviously, I'll still finance. But really, the whole point of this is I want to get your opinion. When it comes to buying stuff like toys, like ATVs, boats, motorcycles, all that kind of stuff, where do you stand on it? Do you feel like it's okay to finance just so you can get into it, you don't mind making the payment, all that kind of stuff? Or are you someone more along the lines of like, you know, I want a new bike this year, but unless I can pay cash for it, I'm just not going to do it. You know, I'm curious on how everybody else kind of thinks about stuff like that. Me personally, the bike situation, for example, right now, I have an opportunity to where I could get a bike that I do want, because I told myself I'm not getting another one unless I get exactly what I want. And I could get a bike that I do want, and I could pay cash for it. But there's stipulations to that, which I'm not exactly mad at. So that I'm looking at as an option of trying to do it in cash. It's just, you know, obviously it's not going to be in perfect condition. There's going to have to be some work to be done. But I've already looked at a couple and then priced out some stuff, and the build on it would actually be pretty epic. That's where I'm kind of at with the bike situation. The ATV, I mean, you know, that might not even come this year, just because I got the truck and the camper coming. Now, the camper's going to have to be financed. I don't have the money, all the money for that. And obviously the truck will have to be financed. So, I mean, there are some things that you obviously get kind of stuck where you don't really have much of a choice. So, it is what it is. But when it comes to, like, the ATV, I feel like I don't want to get one unless I can pay cash for it. But, you know, if I got one this year, yeah, I could pay cash for one this year. I could get something. I could get a 662 Raptor if I really wanted to. But I'm kind of in the boat of, I'm not really sure I want to do that, because we have winters, and I feel like I need to get a utility quad with a plow on it. It's kind of where my brain's at right now. So, lots of thinking to do on that front. Well, let me know what you think. When you get your toys, or when you buy your toys, or when you think about getting new toys, what is the thought process you go through? Do you only try to buy stuff when you can pay cash for it? Do you not mind financing? Or is there like a limit maybe? You know, well, I have to have at least half of it paid off or I ain't financing it, kind of thing. Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I want to have a discussion about this one. But, like I said, gonna keep it short today. And I hope all you beautiful bitches have a beautiful day. I hope that my day is pretty good, even though I'm about to go spend all of this nice day inside of a building. Stopping in for the first time, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. And until next time, people, deuces.